I have had a few laying worker situations already this year, and I wanted to tell you a couple of different ways that I'm attempting to fix them. The first one that I already did, I didn't document it, but I'll tell you about it in another video. But it worked, and it worked fast, actually. So I'll tell you how I did that. This one I've been working a little bit slower at. Let me show you. This one is about 1.5 miles from my main yard. And so, hold on, let me flip the camera around. All right. So anyway, what I've done is the colony in the bottom box is in a 10-frame box. I took the feeder, there was 8 frames and a feeder in there. A week ago, I took the feeder out and added 1 frame of eggs and brood. And I let that sit for a week. I came back today and they had started making a queen cell in the lower box. Okay. And I noticed there weren't any more eggs, laying worker, multiple eggs in cells. There was no eggs in any cells that I could see. So that's a really good sign. And plus they started making a queen cell. So the fact that they started making a queen cell, is a good sign. So what I've done is I've taken this number 8 hardware cloth, I've put it over top that colony. I came over here, I brought this 5-frame nuke. It's basically a swarm, virgin swarm from about, a month ago, 4 weeks ago, I don't know, something like that. But anyway, it was only 2 frames of bees. You've seen, I've got a couple videos on it. Anyway, there's eggs in every one of these cells, in every one of these frames. And there's a couple of really nice frames of cat brood. And I needed a place to put this colony anyway. It was sitting like right by my shed. And I don't want to keep bees right where people are walking all the time because not everybody in the house is comfortable with that. But anyway, I put that mesh cloth down. I put that box on top here, and then I put the frames in here with the queen and the bees. So what this is going to do is this is going to allow all the bees in this box here to communicate with all the bees in the box below, but they can't really kill each other. The best they can do is touch. So what they'll do is they will spread the queen's pheromones from here through that hardware cloth down into, theoretically they'll do this, down to the bees down below. Those bees down below will begin to believe that they have a queen, and Lord willing, they will cease with the laying workers. So I'll probably come back in a week and I will check in there in a week, and I will probably just do a simple newspaper combine then at that point. I will point out also that I have an entrance at the bottom of that colony, and I drilled a hole in this colony here for them to go out. That would allow a little bit of intermingling as well. So we will see how that works. That is kind of an experiment. I probably don't need the entrance, but if I don't come back for a week, these bees will not be able to leave at all, and I don't know if that's really a good idea. So with that, the bees can come and go, but also the bees down below could miss their entrance, come up high and sneak into the top, and the bees on the top could sneak into the bottom and thus still intermingle. So I like that idea. I think that will work out personally. So anyway, this is how I'm going to attempt to solve this laying worker problem. We'll come back and visit this, and I'll give you the final conclusion on this to see if it worked. All right, so this is one method of doing it, okay? I've talked to a lot of people. There's a lot of ways to do it. Some of them are a little more dangerous than others in the sense that you could lose a queen or something of that nature. So anyway, this is it. I'll check back with you in a week. Bye-bye.